All right, we're getting ready to start into our last section. That's on pointers. There's a few things we need to go over before we get into pointers. And here's about as simple a program as we've had since day one. This program uses the address operator to determine a variable's address and the size of operator to determine its size. So what we have here is just a simple declaration here. Int x equals 25. We declare a variable of x and assign it the value of 25. This first line, the address of x is, and this little and sign in front of the variable. This is a one-letter variable, which I after I did it, I thought, I shouldn't have did it, but it'll work. The address of x and then an endl. So it's just going to give the address. And I don't think you've seen anything like the address before. We haven't went over it. So when this sees out, you'll get to see what the address of the variable x is. Every variable has an address. All right, then we're going to see out the size of x. And this is something we haven't used yet. The size of every variable. And when you get into integers and floats and doubles, they're all usually the same size. But when we get into things like size of, and it's a string, they can be wildly different sizes. But I just want you all to see how the size of works. And then the value of x is, and obviously you know it's going to print out 25. So let's run this. It's only 5 lines of code. Okay, the address of x is 0093 FDFC. So that's what an address looks like. So that's the address that x resides at. Then the size of x is 4 bytes. And the value in x, like you, because you assigned it, you know, it's going to be 25. Let's go back real quick and just look at that. Remember, if you want the address of something, you just put the and sign in front of the x, and that'll give you the address. And if you want the size of the variable at that address, you just use the size of function.